Welcome to Sandwiches of History. Today from Every Woman's Encyclopedia of 1910, we're going to be making the egg and shrimp paste sandwich. And you might be saying, wait a sec, Barry, didn't you do that last week? Yes, I did, but there was an error. So a lot of you called out that maybe the shrimp paste that I used, which was just pounded up shrimp from a can, wasn't exactly right. So I did some digging, and sure enough, it wasn't exactly right. Now, it wasn't fermented shrimp paste, and it wasn't shrimp paste that you'd buy at an Asian grocery store, but it is a thing called potted shrimp. I found a recipe from 1908 that was also published in London. And so first thing we got to do is make some shrimp paste. And to make our shrimp paste, we have to boil shrimp. So to our cooked shrimp that is still warm, we add butter, cayenne pepper, salt, and mace or nutmeg. I'm going nutmeg. Now we pound all this together into a paste. So typically this would be put into a jar and clarified butter would be poured over top so that you could store it and use it later, but we're using it today, so I'm not going to do that. As you recall, we now have to boil an egg for 15 minutes. Now we put the egg into an ice bath for at least 3 minutes to cool down before we peel it and get out the yolk. Now to our mashed egg yolk, we add butter and our shrimp paste and get that all combined. I think you know what comes next. Yes, we have to pass that through a sieve. All right, now we're to gently add in whipped cream. And this is just whipped cream, unsweetened, that I made myself, not out of a can or anything. Now we put that onto whole wheat bread. Okay, let's give this properly made egg and shrimp paste sandwich a go. It's a lot richer than the one I made last week because there's a lot more butter in here. But the addition of the cayenne pepper and the nutmeg actually does change this sandwich quite a bit. It is definitely tasty, but I do want to plus it up a little. I'm going to add some furikake, little seaweed, little sesame seeds, both black and white. It's going to taste really good. Okay, let's give this egg and shrimp paste sandwich plussed up with a little furikake a go. Getting a little bit of that seaweed flavor from the nori that's in the furikake. Nice nuttiness from the two different kinds of sesame seeds. That's quite good. Now I know whenever I make a recipe and I have to pass stuff through a sieve, I always get comments of, why would anyone do that? I think they thought back in the day that the smoother the food, the more refined it was and the more schmancy it was. As for the amount of time involved in making this, first of all, the shrimp paste would probably be made and ready to go, so it wouldn't be as long. But I do think that most of the people who are preparing these sandwiches were not the ones eating these sandwiches. So the original egg and shrimp paste sandwich made properly with the cayenne pepper and the nutmeg, I think that was pretty tasty. As a tea sandwich, I would give that probably about a 7.5. Plussed up with the furikake, 8 as a tea sandwich. It is delicious. I am going to finish it. It's a bit rich, so I don't think I'll be making it again, but hey, it's tasty. All right, see you tomorrow.